And in my model, I'm going to show my hundreds, my tens, my ones. So I have 6 hundreds. So far I have 3 hundreds. Now I have 4, 5, 6. And if you drew that, that would just be 6 squares. I'm going to move those over just a little bit so I can have enough room for my tens and my ones. How many tens do I have in that number, though? 0. So actually, I don't have to show my tens. And then 4 ones. And now I get to take away 156. So I will have to do some regrouping, it looks like, because I only have 4 ones, but this number has 6 ones. So I don't have any tens to take away. So now I'm going to have to go over to the next place value, over. So after my tens would be my hundreds. So actually, I have to trade out my hundreds right now for tens so that I can regroup my ones. Because in this rare case, I have a 0 in my tens place. So usually you might have a number in your tens place, but sometimes you will not. So you'll have to do that. Trade out your hundreds for tens if you come across this problem. So I'm going to make 10 tens because that's 100. So far I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 hundreds. 10 tens makes 100. Okay, and I am going to trade out one of my tens for ones because remember, I don't have enough ones. So 10 ones is going to make a 10. I don't want to get it mixed up with these, so I'll move them down. 5, 7, 9, and 10. Okay, now I can take away 6. Let's take away that 4 that we already had, and then how many left over? If I split my 6 into a 4, what would be left over? A 2. So I'll take away 2. So my ones are all taken care of. My tens, do I have 5 tens to take away? Well, now I do because earlier we had to do some changing out, so I can take away 5 tens now. So those are gone. And I can take away 100. So this can go away. And now, what do I have left? I have 440, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. 448. And then with the inverse operation, I am going to take away my model, and you can check your answer with mine to see if yours matches mine. And with the inverse operation, just remember, I hope you remembered, that when we subtract, we start with our total, and then when we add, we end with our total. So inverse operation, I'm switching my minus sign to a plus sign. And I'm going to make a new problem using my 3 numbers. My total goes at the end. So 448 is not going to go after the equal sign like it did up here. What was our total in the last problem? Our big number, 604. That's the number that needs to go last in our addition problem. So I'm going to do 156 plus 448 equals 604. Let's check and make sure we're right. If you did 448 plus 156, you are right on. You can do it either way. But our total, no matter what, has to be 604. That's the only number I cannot change around. So by doing this, I am going to use the algorithm again, but you could have checked your answer with any strategy that works best for you. I am just going to be consistent and show you with that same strategy we did earlier. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10. And then 1 plus 4 is 5, so 5 plus 1 is 6. 604. 604 is the same. 448 is the same. 156 is the same. Same as up here. 604 is right there. 156, 448. So that would be how I check my answer with the inverse operation. If for some reason I did my checking my answer and my answer's not matching up with what I had up here, then that means I must have done my subtraction up here maybe wrong, or maybe I added down here wrong if I'm getting a different number. So just keep in mind, if your numbers are not matching up when you're using the inverse operation, that usually means you made a mistake. So remember, today your goal was I can use the inverse operation to do subtraction and addition problems, and you'll know you're successful today when you can use the inverse operation to check your answer with subtraction and addition.